Hi guys, welcome. It's Raby, and today is all about energizing our body. We will do a total body workout, all based on the Pilates principles. Grab your water bottle, and let's begin. So we will start at the back of our mats with our feet sits bone width apart. Take an inhale, reach high to the sky, and then exhale, just press your palms down, shoulders draw away from your ears. Just start to pull your belly in, soft bend in the knees as you roll your spine down to the mat. And once you're down, just release your head and neck, shake it one way, shake it the other, really gentle. And then stop the motion in your head, start to pedal out your feet. Your abdominals are pulled in, spreading the toes, just warming up the muscles of the feet. Good, and then land the feet, ground them, pull the pelvic floor in, and then on the inhale, prepare, exhale, start to rebuild your spine bone by bone until you're back to the top of the move, and then gold post your arms. Really nice. This time we're going to reach up again, but as we roll down, soft bend in the knees, we're going to continue on. Ready, set, walk out for 4, 3, 2, 1, high plank. Now you can always come down to your knees or your forearms or stay in the full high plank. In this high plank, the head is in line with your shoulders. Try not to, what I see a lot is people just sinking into their shoulders and dropping their head. Try to really push the floor away from you. Align the neck with the rest of your spine, and then the head is in line with your neck. Hold here, and then we just start to warm up the core just a little bit. We're just gonna bring one knee towards our elbow, and then switch. Good, exhale, and exhale. If this isn't for you today, just stay in your plank without the motion. You're still working your core. Good, one more, and one, amazing. Pull the belly in, and start to walk yourself back. You can bend your knees a little bit, really nice. And then engage the pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale, we rebuild the spine all the way up. And then press the palms down. Big shoulder rolls back, shake that out. And then take a wide stance. And we're just gonna start to twist, okay? So arms are strong. My fingers are spread wide. Just warming up through the upper torso a little more. And then you're just gonna add a little turning in of the hip joint. So I'm just spiraling the thigh bone into the hips, just kind of warming up, creating a little energy in the body. Smile. Good. Exhale and inhale for 2, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. From here, come to a wide plie squat. So we want to be sitting right on top of our hips. Our spine is in alignment with our pelvis, so that when we're from the side, we're not here. I want to be really upright and strong. Ribs are wrapped like a corset, front and back, so really connect. And then from here, we just maybe lift one heel, maybe lift both, and we just hold, okay? So palms up, muscle hugs bone of arms. Good, now if the heel's staying up together is too much, you can alternate. Totally fine, warming up the ankles even more. Good. As we warm up the legs, the abdominals, the arms, amazing. Good, you have 2 and 2. One more, it's 1 and done. So nice. So from here, step your feet to a squat. Okay, arms are out. And then we're just going to go to a lateral lunge. So I'm framing my foot with my knee rather, with my arms. And then I'm going to come back to a squat, okay? Here we go. It's 10. Good. And 9. So I'm landing light. And it's like I'm pushing the floor away from me, using those side glute muscles and my abdominals. Good. If you want a little more, you bring your arms down, frame, and up. Okay? Easy on the back. Support low back with your abdominals. You're doing it. Good. 3 more. And 2, use that exhale. 1 more. 1. Awesome, and done. Maybe a little extra. Always good. Extra is good. Go back to your plie. Here we are. Now we're gonna do little pulses. Now, if this is for you, I always like options. Stay here, okay? If you want a little more, you lift the heel again. You either alternate or keep them both up. So when you're on your heels or on the ball of the foot like this, lifting the heels, try to really feel a little more pressure through the big toe just slightly. What tends to happen for most people is the ankles bow outwards. So wherever you are, just really try to stack the ankle over the heel, as neutral as they can be. Okay, so this is where you also can stay. Or if you want a little cardio today, a little more energy, ready? We do a little hop. Hop. You can put your hands to your hips, you can bring them out. So I'm quiet when I land. Quiet. Yeah? In Pilates on the reformer, we have something called the jump board. It's this padded platform that we jump on when we're on our back. And so they're really like core jumps. If you can really think of that alignment of your spine, as you jump, easy on the knees, soft landing. You're doing it. Good. For 5. Pick your level. You don't have to jump if that's not you today. Good. And one more. And 1. All right, step to the opposite side. A little shady on this side, but you can still get the gist of it. Okay, ready? So now we're going to do our lateral lunge back to your squat. Okay? Lateral. Here we go. And squat. So abs are in. Good. Now if you want that little extra, woo, so we go down, lift up. Like you're lifting something heavy, but that action's happening from your core strength, that lift. Huh. I always say to my clients, the arms, it's like they're an extension of your core, which they are, but they don't always have to take all the brunt of the work. You get your energy from your core strength, right? For 3. Good job. Push away from the floor, stabilize the opposite leg. And 2. Good. 1 more. 1 and done. Last time, plies. Here we go. And we can go right to the little hops. Make it a little quicker maybe. Exhale or just stay put. Pick what works for you. You can lift both heels or alternate. Good. We always have modifications, variations in Pilates. It's 5 and 4. Working from the inside out and breathe. Smiling is good too. And 1. Good. From here, all I'm going to do is just pivot to a split lunge, 90-90, and back to our plie. Okay? Other side. So it's kind of like in that warm-up. I'm just internally rotating, back to external. Right? You with me? Here we go. We're going to go forward with our arms, out. Forward, out. Good. When I pivot at the hip joint, the back heel lifts. Okay? And good. Okay, and when I come to that lunge, I'm really aligning the knee right over my midfoot. Good. And then I have even pressure through the foot. My back heel, it's like I'm stamping it to the wall behind me. Good job. And you go 1 more. And done. Really nice. And we're just going to take a moment and just stretch. I'm just twisting a little bit to one side. I'm using my side. I'm pushing into the leg I'm turning away from for a little more traction. Still keeping my spine long. This time I am hinged forward. And then other side. Really nice. Step your feet together. Roll up. Hey, remember that plank? We're going for it one more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, press the palms down, pull the belly in, soft bend in the knees. Good. Gently walk out. Good. So I'm already thinking lighting up my shoulders to stay out of my wrists. Push the floor away. Good. And then we're just going to do a little bit of slow mountain climbers. Okay, so it looks like this. I bring my knee towards my chest and I switch sides. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Exhale, 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 hold. Mountain climbers, not for you. You stay in your high plank or your modified. Keep moving, whatever you're doing. Good. And you also can come to your forearms. Good, good, good. It's 5. 4, 3, 2. You're doing it. 1 and done. Child's pose, knees wide. Just rest. Palms up. Roll out your wrists. Breathe in, breathe out. So nice. And then carefully come onto your stomach. Excellent. And then I have Hands under shoulders, legs apart, belly button pulled up and away from the mat. It's an inhale here. On the exhale, I'm going to slide my shoulders down and come up. Now, you can stay here. If you want a little more, you're going to goal post your arms and hover, get taller, and back down. And what I mean by getting taller is think of your head really shining forward, the crown of the head, and the feet going back in the opposite direction. Let's do it again. Inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale, exhaling up just to get a little core. Good. Hands hover and back down. And in Pilates, a lot of times I play around with the breath. We can now inhale. Try, see how it feels different. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades down. The spine naturally extends on inhalation. And exhale, back down. Here we go. So ready, so I'm going to stick with that inhale. I kind of liked it. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. One more. Ready? Inhale, 2. Coming up. Belly button in. This time we're just going to bring our arms back like we're flying and push up. So my palms are facing the floor. My collarbone is externally rotated. Shoulders are. And my head in line with the spine. Remember, not below it for 5. Belly in. 4. Work the back line of your body. 3. You can do it. 2. And 1. Amazing. Press back. Quick child's pose. Just reverse that. Stretch it back. Let it feel good. All right. We are moving on. So coming to, I'm going to turn around this way. You can see me a little better. And hands under shoulders, knees under hips. It's a neutral spine and pelvis. It's an inhale here. On the exhale, I'm just going to extend my leg long. Light up that glute, point the foot, and lower it down. Okay, so that's the start. So really think of lifting from the back of the thigh, right at that area where the glute, the booty, meets the back of the thigh, the hamstring muscles, that crease. Good. Hip points, aim down. Good. Again, you can be on your forearms if wrists not working, not feeling great today, that's fine, but I'm still not sinking in my shoulders. All right, you are doing great, whatever variation you're doing. You showed up to take time for yourself. That's so important, and you should feel really good just for that. It's all that matters for 3 and 2 and 1. Amazing. So remember when we did that little elbow to our knee to elbow, knee to elbow. We're doing that again, but this time I am coming down to my left forearm or the opposite forearm that's not of the leg that's lifted, and then I'm bringing that knee towards my elbow. I got it right this time, and then kick it out. Okay, so we have a little more of that sensation of pulling the armpit up towards ourself, away from the floor, pulling up the ribs away from the floor. That's your lats, your obliques, the serratus muscles, all those muscles around the torso, and kick for 5. So good. And we're getting that nice side glute for 3. Good, almost done. 2, 1 more. 1, and then we just rainbow it down. So we're touched down to one side, up and over to the other. To your range, that feels comfortable. Now I'm going to go back to squaring my arms. I have a number 11 now on my forearms, and I'm just going straight up and over. It's like I'm tapping each side of my mat. Stomach is in. Good for 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Take another quick child. Amazing. Come to your side. That leg I just worked is on top. I'm just going to step it behind or in front, whichever feels better for you. It's going to do a little inner thigh while we're here. So just a little more. I'm just lifting that bottom leg. And the difference is that we're really scooped and connected to our core. We're out of our shoulders, not sinking, right? Neutral spine. A lot of times I'll see this. So just try to think your head directly in line with the spine, okay? If up here is not great, you come down all the way. Good, okay, for 3 and 2 and 1. On your back, almost there. Okay, a little ab set, here we go. So knees to tabletop, you have neutral or imprint. Knees stacked over hips, arms by your side. If to inhale here on the exhale. Just a small little curl. Exhale. Good. Waking up that transversus, the low abdominal wall. I think it's definitely already awake now, but a little more awake doing this exercise. And then if you want more, you bring your arms up because that takes those shoulders or the arm help out. Just be careful if you're doing this version that you don't get really caught into your shoulders. Good. Shoulders, collarbone wide. One more. And one. Good. And then hands to the back of the head. Here we go. Obliques. So twist and hold. It's rib to hip. Legs can go down if you need to, or just keep them bent. Okay, if you want a little more work, they're all equally effective. You stretch that opposite leg long, the one you're turning away from. And we flow for 10 and 10. So I'm light on my neck. I'm really not pushing my head. I'm twisting from my rib cage. Head and neck along for the ride. You're doing it. For 3 more. 3. The leg is really long and strong as if it starts from my armpit. Good. 1 more each side. Good job. And then from here, just take a moment, reset, regroup, legs up, hands under your low back. Okay, modification, we do those little arc down, arc up. That was in day 1. The full, I'm going to reset my hands. I'm thinking right away to connect my hip to my rib, flush out my ribs, meaning connect them. Was my way of saying connect. And then I'm just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now the head does not by any means need to come up. You still, I can really feel this. It's the whole abdominal wall. Legs are really strong for 5. Micro movement for 3, 2. You do your bent knee version if you feel low back. You never want to feel low back strain. Just straight. And 1. Give yourself a hug. And then we're going to roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Cross your ankles. And how about that other side of our leg work? Okay. So we're going to start with hands under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine. And we just extend that leg back. We lift it. And then we just went up and down. So I'm just trying to keep the leg to hip height and then tap. Or you can even just hover. Be mindful not to arch and lift. This is not what you want to be doing. Just try to really stay long and aligned, and that leg, all the muscles around the legs are really hugging the bone of the legs. Good. And you have 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. And then we take that elbow. Here, I said it again. Knee to elbow, and then kick out. You can come frame your forearm towards your chest. We come in a little oblique and glute. Exhale as you crunch in. Inhale. Trying to push away from the floor with our elbow, keeping our shoulder girdle engaged. Neck is relaxed. Good. 5. Good. Sometimes if you point the area you're trying to work, you can really set the mind-body connection even stronger. Good. 1 more. And 1. When we stay up there, come back to number 11 or parallel forearms. And then we rainbow that leg. So it's down, up, and over. Good. Leg is straight. 100% straight. Move from the crease of the glute. Good job. And you catch that leg up and over with your abdominal wall for 5 and 5. You're almost there. Good. 2 more. Good. And 1. And done. Awesome work. Okay, quick little child's, and we come onto our side and we'll get that other inner thigh. So come to your forearm. The leg is bent behind. Pull up and away with your rib cage. It's that little scoop. Good. Okay, and then it's like you're kicking water from the upper inner thighs. The abdominal support, the shoulder girdle support. Good. You can put your head in your hand if you want a little more. Remember, you can lay down all the way on your forearm if this is too much up here. Good. So there's always options. All levels. I always have modifications, variations. With all my clients and all my classes, exhale. 2, One more. One. So good. Excellent. From here, slowly take an inhale. Your knees are bent. You're trying to sit up as tall onto your pelvis as possible. Reach up like you did when we were standing in the beginning. Goalpost your arms. And then reach forward. It's like someone poked you in the belly button. You just react by pulling your belly in. And we go onto our mat slowly, bone by bone for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So good. And hands to heart for a moment. Feel so good about your workout. Pull one knee in towards your chest, right below the knee joint. Good. And then take that knee, you can help it over to the other side. As you gaze to the opposite side, just stretching through the waist, a little bit of the glute, a little neck stretch. Good, and then release that leg long, and then hug right below the knee joint. Other side. Good. You can roll the ankle around if it feels good. And then take that knee over opposite side as you extend the opposite leg and gaze towards your arm if it feels okay on your neck. It's one of my favorite stretches. Kind of just keep your shoulders square on the mat. Excellent. And then from there, take that same leg that you just had crossed, just figure 4 it over. Ankle to knee, foot is flexed. This is a really great hip stretch. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips, a lot of tension. So if you could try to get these hip stretches in, once a day, that's really great. You can get a little more by just lacing your fingers behind your opposite thigh to help increase the stretch. Carefully undo that leg, same thing other side. Lace your hands through, elbow to knee if you want a little more. If not, just stay with your foot on the ground and you can press gently with your hands, keeping your hips straight. And breathe. Good. And then undo your legs. Just pause for a moment. Legs are long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Turn to your side. And just like that, you guys, finishing as how we started, inhale, prepare. Your knees are softly bent. Your head is down. Shake it one way, shake it the other. Pedal out your feet. Pull your belly in. And then rebuild your spine bone by bone until you're all the way up. Big goalpost, arms open, the heart. You made it. Great job. Thank you so much. So much fun. And enjoy the rest of your day. And you're a little bit longer, a little bit stronger than you were when you started this workout. And it only takes 15 to 20 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.